Greetings all, Vanna here for the Water Signs Weekend Message. So Create came out in reverse for your card, and it was interesting. So the dice came out with Mars, Leo, and the number 1, and I felt a sort of opposition to the rest of this, like masculine Leo energy, or what I've taken to feel is toxic divine masculinity. Like, because each form of the energies taken too far into the spectrum becomes toxic. There's toxic divine femininity, there's toxic divine masculinity. And the divine masculinity comes up in a lot of rage and suppression of others, which is happening a lot recently. And so what I see here is that there was a push to try and stop you from doing something, and it simply did not work. It simply did not work to try and stop you. And I just cut the deck, and it's Cerebrate, align. You were in alignment. You stayed in your alignment, in your strength, because you wanted to break free. And so you kept grounding yourself. I love it. It's like the decks are talking. Yeah. So check in. Spirit wants you to now check in with yourself. How are you feeling now that things are changing, now that things are shifting? And if you have been noticing this shift, good on you. You are more aware than some of us, because not all of us have that keen sense of awareness to see, like, oh my God, this is the groundworks of my energy work coming in. I'm seeing it start to change. I am seeing it start to come in. Because to so many other people, it looks like in the present situation that you are still stuck, that everything is the way it has always been. Cancer's got Yeshe Tasagal, Lady of the Lotus Born. The embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. I don't know why that was so hard for me to read. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. I love that, because lotuses grow in swamps where it is so dark and it's difficult for so many other things to grow. But you embody the power of your situation, the power of yourself in your existence, and you feel that and radiate that happiness and that high vibration. And that's one way that you were able to get out of this situation. Diana, Queen of the Wilderness. The language of the natural world is the frequency of love. This is my mother's tongue. Scorpio came out with Artemis, or Diana, depending on where you represent her. Artemis is the one that I more recognize as. Actually, my dog Artemis started barking right before this happened. So dogs might be prevalent to you, but again, that goes back to the wilderness, and the language of the natural world is love. And there is no kind of love that is greater than the love of an animal companion. And that animal companion might be one on the other side, or one that you physically have with you, or maybe one that you will be getting soon. If you are ready for that kind of responsibility, please, 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 please do not get an animal if you cannot take care of them. I don't care if you think they're cute. I don't care if you think that they're cool. You have to take care of that creature, because they rely upon you. Joan of Arc came out for Pisces. I have a steel-like faith in myself. My angels armor me with conviction. And that faith in yourself, that sheer stubbornness and resolve, is one reason why you were able to break through and break away from this situation. Because you did not give up. You continue to create. And with that, you have this celebration, because yes, you are getting that reward. I always note that Leo's symbol looks like a lasso, like someone is going to try and control you. Triple sailboats just came across my screen. Like someone wants to try and control you. And no ma'am, we are not doing that. atoms building came out in reverse. You don't want to build anymore in this situation. You can't build anymore in the present place because there is no more room to grow. There is no more place to go. So there is going to be a powerful change that is going to look destructive and disruptive to some people. It's going to look absolutely asinine to others, but to you it is exactly what you need and exactly where you need to go, and that is the best place to do. It's not your job or your responsibility to explain to other people what your life is, what your experience is. Magnetism, attraction in reverse. You can't, exactly, doing that, constantly explaining it to people will not bring it about like this, because that instills a lack of faith in yourself. Because when you see their reactions of like, oh, you can't do that, that's not how you're gonna live, that's no, what about all these things, like, no, that, even if you say in that moment that you don't believe it, it will put in a doubt inside of you. You don't have to prove yourself or your lifestyle to anyone. Just live your life. And when the people that are wanting to live like you, to live that life like you, they will see you on their own time. It is just your responsibility to go out there and be the most amazing version of yourself. Maga Baga, the warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. This was the bottom of the deck energy, and absolutely carrying that, your vibration will bring in more of what you are carrying and what you are seeing. Oh my. You have water in creation. You have so much beautiful energy to create. You have endured so much. You have overcome so much, and you still carry on with this beautiful capacity of love, with this beautiful empathy that in some other people they would not be able to develop, because they were just focused on how much they were hurt and either preventing that hurt from happening or dishing out some pain themselves because they needed some release. You did not do either of those things. You continue to live your life and feel pain, but still feel love. And that is an incredible blessing. You are a blessing. Have a beautiful day, my water signs.